to the end of another highly questionable week. Purple guy over here is my father, Poppy. This is his favorite son, Dominique Foxworth. What do you like on the show today, Dominique?
Oh, the delusions of Tristan Thompson.
Dale, Poppy.
It's time for you guys back to give Jared Goff some of the praise that you have been heaping on Sean McVay.
Oh, we have been heaping it on the boy wonder coach of the Rams, and I'm not totally sure that Jared Goff's not a result of the boy genius that is the coach of the Rams. But I believed, this particular bag of gas believed when this came out of college that it was going to be very good. So imagine my surprise when his first year he looked totally incompetent. But here's the most stinging indictment around any of this. Jeff Fisher once had this guy and Case Keenum and Super Bowl MVP Nick Foles on his roster at the same time, and it got him fired and disgraced. All three of those quarterbacks have flourished the moment Jeff Fisher's mustache left their life.
So I was one of the people who was not all that high on Jared Goff, but right now he's looking like the best quarterback to ever come out of Cal. And I think that I'm very fortunate that Mina Kimes gave me an opportunity to go on her podcast, Bootleg, and talk about this game before the game happened. I jumped on the Goff bandwagon before last night, so I think I'm okay.
Okay, you're not okay because you just blasphemed against Aaron Rodgers. He will never be the greatest quarterback to come out of Cal. Did you see what happened last night? Because Aaron Rodgers is the greatest quarterback to come out of Cal.
Did you see what happened last night? It was like 500 yards and 5 touchdowns. The accuracy was pinpoint.
I know, but you just name-dropped your own bad analysis on a podcast that began yesterday with the worst first guest in the history of podcasts.
Download it, rate it, review it.
Ring, ring, ring. Hello? Oh, Jeff. Oh, Jeff Fisher. Jeff Fisher. What's going on? Yeah? Really? Are you sure? I'm not sure on TV? All right. I'll let him know. He said to yourself.
Yeah, I figured that's what he would say. Yeah, I figured it would be something in that realm.
That was unnecessary. Just let Jeff chill.
Are we sure that the Vikings are good?
That's an excellent question. I don't know how many teams in the league you know are good. I suppose we'd say the Rams and the Chiefs, but we can't be sure about much of anyone else, not the 3-0 Dolphins. So the Vikings are now 2-2. In the last couple of weeks, the way they've looked doesn't look right on defense. And I would say to you, if you were very good at defense last year in the violence business and your body wears down some, and now you've got an all-pro who's kind of going crazy in public and the team doesn't know what to do about this very great player who seems to be publicly deteriorating, I could see where that and injuries would make your defense less good than it was last year.
Yeah, this team is very different without Everson Griffin as the player that you're talking about. But defense, as surprising as this may sound, it's one of the things that's harder to predict than anything else from year to year. While we think about football as run game and defense, and if you're tough on defense, you're always going to be tough on defense. No. Offenses, they tend to turn out to be as good as they were the year before or close to it. Defenses, that's not true. So when you build a team around a defense, you can't rely on that going forward. We thought that Kirk Cousins was the missing piece, that he would take this team from being a playoff team to a championship level team. But I live in Washington, D.C., and what you guys saw last night is what people in Washington, D.C. have gotten used to. Is Kirk Cousins in the fourth quarter, he hasn't come through. And the game ended on a turnover, a fumble from Kirk Cousins. And Troy Aikman pointed out last night that Kirk Cousins has trouble when pressure's coming, feeling it, and stepping up in the pocket. Again, people in Washington are very comfortable and familiar with the idea of Kirk Cousins turning over the ball in the fourth quarter.
All I care about is Troy Aikman from last night. Look at the meme that was making the rounds here. Yes or no, he looks like a Caucasian Jay-Z. Yes or no? Look at it. Look at his face and tell me whether I'm right or wrong here.
Is Tristan Thompson right that the East still has to go through Cleveland?
All right, this is some wonderful sound. I believe his facial expression speaks for all of us in this regard once we heard this question. But let's listen to Tristan Thompson.
We're still four-time Eastern Conference champions. So until you take us down from that, teams ain't got much to say. Boston, Philly, they ain't got much to say. Boston had home court being 7 lost. Philly, you guys almost got swept. Toronto, you already know that story. So until someone takes us down, not much they can really say.
My initial thought after seeing that was to think that perhaps he had forgotten that Kawhi Leonard was in Toronto now. But after listening to how defiant he was about it, it makes me wonder if while walking back to that locker room past the teammate who forgot the score in the finals, he forgot that LeBron James is no longer in that room because there's no one who's listening to that and not laughing the way Dominique just did.
I mean, if everyone's laughing at it, can we give it a chance? Like, let's consider what's going to happen. Maybe Kevin Love goes back to Minnesota Kevin Love, and maybe Tristan Thompson steps up and J.R. Smith plays at the best J.R. I don't know.
He can't even do it. He can't even fake his way through it. He didn't try to do it. You didn't try to do it. You didn't try to do it.
You notice that there was a team that he didn't mention, eh? He's been very careful with that team. He didn't want to make any wave, you know. He doesn't want to look bad, you know. That's right, you know what I mean? You know who was that team? Or who is that team?
Who that team. I think all of them know who that team is as well.
And you know, the name of that team is the Heat. The Miami Heat. And he knew it started Jimmy Butler. That's right.
Jimmy Butler.
That's right, buddy. You better be careful what you say.
Yeah.
AC.
Yeah.
Was it admirable or dumb that CC Sabathia got himself tossed 2 innings shy of a big bonus?
Who is Poppy's favorite player? CC Sabathia in shape, and because he's all about the CCs. Let's check out here CC Sabathia last night. This is his catcher getting hit, throwing behind his back there, and so this, you know what the rules are here. This is CC Sabathia's catcher. Now, Sabathia is 2 innings from a $500,000 bonus, an incentive bonus, and what ends up happening after that is this.
So the Yankees, now the first pitch.
And so he gets ejected. He knew he was going to get ejected. He yells at the other dugout, and he is out $500,000. And I ask this question honestly. If we want to stop this problem of adults solving problems in this sport by throwing baseballs at each other, he really should have gone into his dugout and said, listen, guys, I'm not going to throw at anybody here, but we're going to throw one hell of a party with this $500,000 I'm going to get if you just allow me to go out there and finish the next 2 innings.
Are we sure that the first hit by pitch was intentional? Like, they were down by 7 at that point. Why are you hitting people? And why are you retaliating? It doesn't make sense, but I don't understand the culture of baseball. But in the culture of baseball, yes, that's admirable.
Boy, CC Sabathia is big, but I've seen bigger.
You've seen bigger than CC Sabathia? Oh, wow. I got freaked out by that. So did Dominique. We were looking, and there it is. Yeah. Joke's on me again.
Do either of you have the guts to pick the Dolphins over the Patriots?
Poppy, do you? Do you have the guts? Do you have the guts to pick the Dolphins over the Patriots?
Oh, it is a secret. I'll tell you in a minute.
Okay, that's an excellent tease. Go to ESPN.com and you will see that all the experts are picking the Patriots. Everyone is saying that the Patriots at 1-2 are something better than what the Dolphins are at 3-0. I would tell you that Ryan Tannehill, even if you think of him as Andy Dalton, Ryan Tannehill is 10-1 with Adam Gase as his coach. I know that the Dolphins never win this game in Foxborough. You look at all the Tom Brady years and you will see the Dolphins never beat Tom Brady in this situation. But if the Dolphins do, this conversation changes this year and the AFC East is actually open.
You can't always look at a team's past performance and assume that it's going to replicate. The Patriots are not the Patriots of last year. They are the Patriots of this year, and they have not looked good. So I think it would be safe for guys to put their money on the Dolphins. Will I?
Well, that's the thing. See, that's why the question is what the question is, because people are saying, well, I think it's safe to doubt the Patriots now, but I don't want to put my name on that. I will never put my name on that. You know why? Because I've been doing it for 3 straight years, and I'm not doing it again.
Well, my turn to talk now. It's Papi's turn. You have been waiting patiently all this time. And my prediction is that there is a guy in the Dolphins that is looking to get even with Belichick. And that guy has been waiting for a couple of years for this moment to get back to New England and show Belichick that he made the wrong move by getting rid of him. That guy is Danny Amendola. He's going to have a hell of a game. He's going to show everybody in New England that they made a mistake by letting him go. And he's looking for a big fight. Danny Amendola is going to be the man of the hour on Sunday. Do you hear me, Danny?
There it is. Okay, there it is.
Danny Amendola, the man of the hour.
There it is. So small he fits in Poppy's pocket.
Coming up next on Highly Questionable.
Good try. Was this a good try? Okay, this is very high. This is uncomfortable. You don't want to try.
My Son's TV show is brought to you by Lexus. Experience amazing. An American biopharmaceutical companies. Go Butley. And Philadelphia cream cheese. It must be the Philly.
We're going to see if people can guess where these crispy chicken tenders are